Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to discuss about how you can transit your career from data analyst to data scientist. I have divided it into the two steps only. First, the understand the role transition. Whenever you are thinking to transit your career from one position to another position, you should understand first the job duties. This is very important. Don't follow blindly if you don't know what will be the job duties of your position, what you are thinking to transit in. So this is very important. First, understand that what you are already doing and what you are going to do. And then we will discuss about the skill transition, that is academic skills. This is the most important part, right? And you are going to learn. So let me open my whiteboard and we will discuss it quickly. Here we go. So now look at the screen. So here we will first discuss about the role transition. Okay, so this is important. So being a data analyst, you are already interpreting the past data and current data. You are preparing the reports, showing to the stakeholder. Let's say you have a superstore data set. You are telling them this much sale was done in this year, this month, this product was sold most of the time. But when you will become the data scientist, your job duty is not limited to this thing to prepare the reports. You are going to build the models to predict the future. You are going to tell the stakeholder if you are going to add this product or you are going to sell your product in this way. It can be any way, right? You are recommending it on based on the data and this will happen. So you are telling about the future. Okay, and the second duty you are already doing, you are explaining what happened and why from the past data, right? If there is a low sales, you will tell the reason to the stakeholder, what happened, why this happened. So you are responsible for all these job duties. But when you will become the data scientist, you will say, predict what will happen. You will tell the stakeholder again, I will say, future of the business. What will be the future of the business? Okay. So this is the major difference between data analyst and data scientist. You right now you are performing the data cleaning, visualization, and aggregation, right? But when you will become data scientist, your job duty is not limited to only these points. You are going to build the models. You are using the machine learning, deep learning, and do the model deployment too. So these are going to be your job duties. So you are not restricted to only the first step, but you are going to perform these steps too. In the fourth, right now you are preparing the reports, dashboard, and insights. But being a data scientist, you are going to do predictive model, recommendation, and automation tools. You are performing these things. Okay. And then if we talk about this one, the last one, you are working closely with the business teams to solve the problems. But being a data scientist, you should be like a high plus tech. This means you are aligned with the business team too, and you will deploy the technical solution too. You are performing both job duties actually. So in short, if you have seen all these job duties, the major difference is, if we talk about the data science life cycle, right? You are only doing being a data analyst up to the data analysis. You're not performing more than that. But being a data scientist, you are performing all steps. You should have the business understanding. You should have the like preparing the data, then data analysis, and then predict build the model, right? So these all steps you are going to perform as a data scientist. Rest depend upon the company too. If there is a team of data analysts, they will perform these first steps and you will start from building models. So you will get the data after the all analysis. Okay. But it really depend upon the company too. So this is the major difference. You are going to build the models, deploy the models, and you are going to tell the stakeholder what will happen in the future. But being a data analyst, you are just working on the historical data. You are preparing the reports. So you will tell them why this happened and this happened. You are not telling them what will happen. Okay. So this is a major difference. And now, if we talk about the further, like the skill transition, this is the most important part. What you already know. What you already know. Okay. and what you need to know. Need to know. Now we are going to discuss about the skill transition. That was a role transition. This is a skill transition, academic skills. So you already know about the basics of pandas, NumPy and EDA. This is all a part of Python, right? You know the basics of Python. You know what are the different data types, data structures, loops, functions, right? But when you want to become the data scientist, you need to work on the advanced topics like OOPS, classes, functions, APIs. You need to learn this library too, scikit-learn, because this is the most important library you should know being a data scientist. And then you should know how to build the pipelines, modeling, automation. So these all skills you need to learn, and this is all come under the advanced Python, because when you will start learning scikit-learn, you will learn all these things: pipelines, modeling, column transformers, and how you can write the do the automation too. This is all a part of your Python, but advanced level. And then the second is math and stats. Some students afraid of math and stats, and maybe they don't have the knowledge about too much, and they are not like interested too much to learn at a deeper level. But when you are already working as a data analyst, so you have an idea about the descriptor and basic of the distributions, right? Basics of the distributions. But when you want to become the data scientist, you need to work hard here actually. Okay, so this is the truth actually. You can't survive now. If you really want to become a data scientist, I don't want to give you the false hope, but you have to work to upskill and do the advances, work on the advanced skills to upskill your math and stats. You need to work on the probability, inferential stats, linear algebra, hypothesis testing, p-value, A/B testing. This is very important. But it will not take you too much time if you have already the experience as a data analyst. It will be a fun for you now, because you are going to use a hypothesis testing, p-value, A/B testing for model evaluation actually. Okay, so that's why this is important. The next skill is, you know about the SQL, right? You use the queries to fetch the data, to extract the data, write the queries. You have learnt about the joins, aggregations, basic functions of the SQL. But when you want to become a data scientist, you need to work on the advanced query actually. Maybe you need to write a big queries. You need to work on the window functions and query optimization. This is very important. Only the thing is, your foundation is strong. You need to add the advanced versions of the SQL. That's it. Okay. And then you already know about the Power BI and Tableau. You might know either Tableau or Power BI. I'm not saying you should know both. If you already know one, that is fine. But here, what you are doing, you are using this for the story, right? You are preparing the dashboard, custom KPI reports, and then explaining to the your stakeholder. But when you will become the data scientist, you are not only preparing the reports. Okay, you are not going to use actually this skill being a data scientist. You are preparing the reports, maybe using the Python, or you are explaining the your model to the stakeholder. And you should be a very good storyteller too. You should know how to interpret the model, explain the model in a non-technical way to the stakeholder. Okay, this is very important, and this is the most difficult step actually, because you can like understand, you can do a work hard on the to do the upskills, but here students most often is stuck when they are transitioning in from data analyst to data scientist. So you should work. This is a here recommendation from my side. Whenever you are preparing any model, just try to explain it to yourself first. Just try to explain it to your parents, your colleagues who are non-technical, and then take their feedback. Did they understand it or not? Okay, because your stakeholder is also going to be the non-technical person. So this is important. And then Excel. You don't need the Excel actually in your being a data scientist. Here you already have worked on the basics, because even in today some companies use Excel for the data analysis. Okay, so here being a data analyst you are already using this, but being a data scientist you don't need it. So machine learning you are not using. So this is a new skill for you if you are transitioning your career into the data scientist. So you need to work on the machine learning again. The scikit learn library I mentioned above. So this is you are going to use here. So you need to work on the different type of the machine learning algorithms like regression, classification, clustering, in-assemble models. So you need to do the mastery in this. Here you don't need it. If you know the basics of machine learning here, this is a plus point for you. But basically being a data analyst, you don't work with the machine learning models because you are not preparing any model as a data analyst. But being a data scientist, you need to add these or learn all these skills. Okay. If you want to know more about it at a deeper level, you can watch my machine learning playlist. I have explained it in a detail. Machine learning roadmap. Okay. And then model evaluation. You are not performing because you are not preparing being a data analyst any model. So there is a no, you don't know about it, right? So you don't know right now, but here you need to do that. So in this, you need to learn about the accuracy matrices for regression plus classification. Okay. So you need to learn the here accuracy metric, your mean square evaluation metric, root mean square evaluation metric, and MSCE, mean square evaluation. Okay. And your F1 score, this is classification, ROCOC, confusion metric, and your classification report. Okay. So these are the matrices you need to work on. It seems to be too much, but it is not too tough. Okay, once you are diving it. If you want to learn it, you can check my end-to-end playlist. I have explained all regression matrices, classification matrices in detail. You can follow that playlist. Okay, in a most easiest way, I have explained it. And here I forgot you also need to work on precision and recall. This is classification matrices. Okay, so you need to add these all skills. And then we have the feature engineering. You are not doing any feature engineering being a data analyst, but being a data scientist, you need to do. Okay. Here you need to do the encoding. Encoding means you are going to convert your categorical data into numerical because your model is not going to understand the categorical data scaling. You need to convert your all units of the numerical data into the same units. For example, if you have the one feature, price, right? Or maybe the height, somewhere it is in the centimeter, feet, so you need to convert it into the same units, or maybe they are in the same units but there is a huge difference in the values, so you need to scale the numerical value. Handling the data like missing values and outliers, you need to learn this, how to handle that. Okay, so this is a new skill you need to learn. And then model deployment. This is not you are going to perform as a data analyst, but you need to do it being a data scientist. So you can learn Flask, Streamlit, any cloud, GCP, AWS, Azure, Docker, Git basics. This is very important. You can work on any one of these like the deployment, your skill. Either you can use Flask. This is a framework of your Python. You use it for deployment. Streamlit is a very good for the beginners level. Cloud, you can do the mastery in one of the tool. You don't need to be master in all, okay? And Docker and Git is also important. And then deep learning. So this is the advanced level of like the skill for the data scientist. You will work close to the neural network. This is a complex after the machine learning models, and then convolution neural network and your recurrent neural network. This is RNN. So you need to work on this. And then dashboard and reports you already know. But here you need to like should know how you are going to explain about the end-to-end machine learning model to the stakeholder using the real-time data set. Okay, this is your duty. Again, I'm saying student, in my experience, I have seen many students, they are very sharp in the academic skills, technical skills, but they lack here. They are not able to convey their message to the non-technical person in a convenient way. Okay, so you should work on this. And then communication and storytelling with dashboard. So this is you already know, but here this is again, this is your job, how you are going to do that, like in a non-technical way, how you are going to explain to the stakeholder about the business, about the recommendation, what you have prepared, or what he can do. So this is your job duty. So this is the like the all about how you can transit your career from data analyst to data scientist. So this was a quick information. If you really want to be like in each specific skill, what I have told you in the data scientist journey academic skills, you want to learn it at a deeper level, you can follow my machine learning end-to-end project playlist too, and the machine learning playlist too. I have explained the each topic in a detail in a most easiest way. Okay. And also don't forget to work on the soft skills too, communication skills. This is very important. How you can interpret the things to the stakeholder in a non-technical way. This is because this thing is going to bother you a lot during the interview. Okay, very important. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to know more about it, then you can drop a comment and tell me who is going to follow this and who is thinking to transit their career from data analyst to data scientist. Now you can see you know 50%, but you need to do the 50% more for the data analyst. Okay. For the data scientist. And thank you so much again for watching this video. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like button if you like the video, and share your like the feedback too. And if you want me to make a new video on any topic you want to learn, you can also drop a comment that. Okay. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.